Okay, good day guys, good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. A gentle reminder as always to please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it is indeed a free way to support the channel. And a big shout out as always, right, to you guys who usually support, whether it be by viewing, liking or subscribing. It is a massive help and we really do appreciate it. So today, some massive news coming out today as it pertains to the Gold Cup and the Reggae Boys involvement in the Gold Cup. JFF press officer Earl Bailey, right, top journalist slash reporter Earl Bailey, broke some news locally today as it pertains to the Gold Cup and the Reggae Boys involvement in it. So the first thing that Mr. Bailey spoke about was that apparently a decision has been made, right? The player pool for the, well, not the player pool, but the squad for the Gold Cup, it will be a 23-man squad for the Gold Cup, inclusive of 3 goalkeepers, 5 substitutes per team, and 1 other possible substitution in extra time. So if the game goes to extra time, the teams have 1 more substitute available to them, right? So some big news coming there. There has been some debate, or not necessarily debate, but we have wondered for some time, what the squad was gonna be like in terms of the number, right? The number of players in the squad that CONCACAF would have given permission to the respective national teams to have, right? I mean, there was talk of a possible 30-man squad because of the whole COVID, the coronavirus thing and the, all the implications that can arise from that. So the discussion has been had for some time, right? And, we have, well, most people that have been following this thing has been wondering, is it going to be a 30-man squad, or is it going to be a 23-man squad, or even 26? That number has been, talked about as well. But JFF press officer is confirming, the JFF press officer, Mr. Earl Bailey, right, is confirming that it will be a 23-man squad for the Gold Cup. Each team will be allowed to have a 23-man squad for the Gold Cup. 3 goalkeepers, 5 substitutes per team, and another substitute made available in extra time. So Mr. Bailey was breaking that news locally in Jamaica. My thoughts on this, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really did want it to be a 30-man squad, because I do think that by the time, there's a massive possibility, right, that by the time the Gold Cup comes around, we might possibly have the deepest squad in CONCACAF, right? Or one of, at the very least, probably, right up there with the likes of the Americans and the Mexicans, right? But when you look at the potential influx of English-born players, we could possibly have the deepest squad in CONCACAF, or at the very least, one of the deepest squads in CONCACAF. In terms of the quality of our depth, right? In terms of the players on the bench and the players in reserves, right? We could possibly, we will definitely be in the conversation for deepest squad in CONCACAF. I personally think that that is a massive possibility by the time the Gold Cup comes around. And I think a 30-man squad would have played more into our hands, right? And then there's the whole thing with, again, COVID, the possible implications of the coronavirus. So I personally was hoping that it would be a 30-man squad, but it is now being, confirmed that it will be a 23-man squad, right, for each team in the Gold Cup, right? So that's big news coming out. The Reggae Boys, one other news that Mr. Bailey would have broke was that the Reggae Boys Gold Cup provisional squad will be published on June the 18th, right? June the 18th, and the final 23-man squad will be selected from the provisional list only on July the 1st, right? So on July the 1st, the 23-man squad, the Reggae Boys 23-man squad for the Gold Cup will be published, right? The final squad, and it will only be selected from the provisional list, right? So only from the provisional list, they will be selecting. Only from the max 60 players provisional list, they will be selecting the 23-man squad on July the 1st for the Gold Cup, right? And just to be clear, from my understanding of the tweet, it did indicate that it would be max 60 players, right? So it didn't, from my interpretation of it, it is not saying that the squad will be 60 players, but it is saying that it will be maximum, no more than 60 players, right? That number is a little bit, in terms of the provisional squad that will be announced on June the 18th, it will be no more than 60 players. So it's not saying it will be, from my interpretation of it, just to be clear, it is not saying that it will be 60 players. It's just saying it will be maximum 60 players. Now, that number is a bit surprising to me, in terms of that is a massive number, right? So I'm wondering or asking myself, why so big? Why 60? Why a maximum of 60 players for the provisional squad? Why could we see a maximum of 60 players? That is a lot. So that kind of jumped out to me, the 60 players. And then I started thinking to myself, is it a case that we could see a massive influx? I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm just asking, could it be that we could see possibly we could see a massive influx of English-born players in the provisional 60-man squad? However, there might be some uncertainty in terms of, their availability, right, for the Gold Cup, because, you have a lot of issues to sort out where documentation and all that is concerned, right? So I'm wondering if that is the case, that they want to include all of those English-born players in the provisional squad, just in case, the documentation is sorted and the documentation comes through and they are available for the Gold Cup to represent Jamaica in the Gold Cup. I'm wondering if that is the case, right, that we could see a massive influx of English-born recruits in this provisional squad, right? I mean, I know even England just released their provisional squad earlier today, right? And they released the provisional squad and not the final squad, because there is uncertainty around even availability of some of their players for the final squad, in terms of players that they want to be in the squad, but because of like injuries, for instance, there is a possibility that they won't be in the squad, right? But obviously there's a possibility that they could make it. So I'm wondering if that is the case here, right? If these are English-born players who the JFF will obviously want to see in the Gold Cup tournament, but it is not exactly clear as to whether or not they will be able to make it. As I say, I don't know. I'm just speculating here, or I'm just asking the question, right? Is this the case? Because 60 players for a provisional man squad is a lot. It is a lot, right? So that's what jumped out to me right there when I saw the max 60 players, right? Is it a case that we will see, because we all know that we will see a massive influx more than likely come Gold Cup time, right? But from this massive number here, max 60 players that we could see in the provisional man squad, it is indicating that it might be a massive influx. A massive influx. I don't know. I'm just saying. This is just my interpretation of it. That it looks like we could see, it could be an indicator that we could see a massive influx, right? A massive influx. So, that's that's my take on this. You know, again, JFF press officer releasing some big news today. 23 player squad for the Gold Cup, and the Reggae Boys provisional squad for the Gold Cup will be published on June the 18th, and the final 23-man squad will be selected on July the 1st. So, you know, that's the big news today. Well, that's another big news today that was followed, or you know, that came after the release of the English squad that has implications for the Reggae Boys as well. So that's it. That's my 2 cents. Big day news wise where Jamaica's football is concerned, or the Reggae Boys is concerned. So guys, take care, stay safe, and until next time.